Hey everybody, Drewn here, and I'm back with another Star Citizen is Amazing video. This is the 890 Jump Tour, and I'm going to be doing a couple of these because it is huge and there's so much to see, and I am just in love with this ship. So this is the public test universe, Alpha 3.6.2. At the end of August 2019, we're finally getting the ship. It was initially concepted in 2014. There were 4 waves of 890 of them sold at $600 for with lifetime insurance at that time. And everybody who bought it back then got an incredible deal because it was initially released as a 123 meter ship, and actually there was a little confusion at the time because it was actually created in a holo model at around 90 something meters, kind of like the Origin 600 we have now. But as it's been in development over the past year, growing from the original from the Origin 600 release summer of last year, 2018, they've learned an awful lot, and it's grown so much. I mean, this is probably the most nearly perfect ship that CIG has released. I mean, there are a few things that it needs. Weapons are the number one thing. We've all been talking about that, but we'll get to that later in the video. Overall, we just want to kind of ooh and ah over how incredible the ship is. And I want to apologize, it's been a very long time since I've made a video, and we've had so much content over the past year with Hurston, Lorville, the first fully explorable planet with 7.5 million kilometers, various biomes and forests and lakes, and a huge city. And then we got ArcCorp earlier this year, another close to 7.5 million square kilometers of fully covered planetary surface by cities and factories and man-made structures, multiple new moons. We've just got so much in the PU right now. Still so much more to come in the future in just a couple of months. Hopefully with 3.8 in December, January, we're going to get Microtech if that's not pushed back. And then 3 months after that, it's supposed to be Crusader, the gas giant, and the Orison landing zone. So I'm in free flight right now because this is really the best place to just explore a new ship. And it doesn't look super huge from here. There's my my little space person floating in space. We're quite a ways from the ship. It is actually 210 meters long, which is like 650 feet or thereabouts. It is massive, massive ship. So we're going to come a little closer so you can see through the glass. Actually, it's kind of, depending on the lighting, we were able to see the bridge and dining area. Oh, I've got my free look on. Turn that off. Oh, that's still on. What the hell? Let me just reset my view here. Perfect. So this is moving a little bit closer to the bow of the ship. And they were incredibly true to the original concept design, only it's better. And a lot of the owners were kind of being a little, how shall we say, emotional in watching it develop over the past year, because when you first see the very initial white box stage, there's no detail. It's all just roughly blocked out, and so much detail has been added. I mean, just the sweep of the bow here. Go back into my backed up view. You can see the size. Look at the size. It's just massive, massive. Look at this. I'm still not even really that close. I love the lighting there on the front. It's just so, and look, as we get closer, we're still not that close yet. looks so good. It's so big. This is the biggest ship yet released to Star Citizen. Not the largest ship that we'll see. With Squadron 42, they'll be releasing the Idris, which is a little bit longer than this. So we're at 210 meters. The Idris is about 230, 240 meters, but it also has long pointy things on the front and back, and a giant empty hangar in the middle. And then the Javelin is going to be 480 meters or something like that. Insanely huge. Insanely huge. More than twice as long as this ship. So right now I'm hovering over the front manned turret. Currently it is a twin size 4, which we'll get into that turret here in a little bit. Look at the size of this thing. It's not a small turret. Oh, and then this is the hangar up front, so this actually opens up. The only place where there's gravity on the outside. You cannot open it from the outside at this point. You need to have somebody inside open that for you, or you can open it from the bridge. But this will fit, it's designed to fit one 300 series or two 85Xs. People have fit a lot more on it. I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. There's the dining area down there. Because I'm going to do a much longer video later, but I want to get my first one out here. So there's the bridge. We think that that's going to be a camera for the Battle Bridge remote pilot area. Oh, and I also passed over, these are missile turret hatches on the outside. There are 2 missile turrets. They're currently holding 8 size 2 missiles. Another thing that we're a little thinking that they need to be size 3s. Go back into to see the size of this ship. It's just ridiculously huge. So these are the retro thrusters. This is the escape raft. So that holds 8 people. There's one on either side. The same one that the Idris gets. It's actually modeled on the Argo personnel MPUV, multi-purpose utility vehicle. And then here is the one of the 2 docking ports. So you'll be able to dock 2 large space stations when we get those, supposedly 3.7 December, January again. Look at the size of this ship. It is just, oh my god, look at that. That is so incredible. Look at that. The engines, this whole area. And this ship is just, this is a capital ship. This is insane. Some other space games have huge ships, but they just don't have the sense of scale because you're not actually a person. Not actually able to physically explore those ships like you can in Star Citizen. So these windows back here, this is the master suite or master condo, which some people have jokingly called it. 2-story window there into the main entry area. There's the office. There's another window there. Whoa. Oh. Need to figure out how to turn off free look when I'm in this mode here. Oh, we're going to head up to this docking collar, which is also serves as a airlock. Alright, we can get in here. I just came out. Oh, good landing. Didn't even fall over here. So these are essentially little closets for your spacesuits. I guess I shouldn't have left the interior and exterior doors open. There's another door here, so These won't be able to open at the same time, so it functions as an actual airlock over here. There's actually 2 doors there. This holds 1, 2, 3, 6 sets of seats, or 8 seats, 6 sets of spacesuits. And I'm not sure what these other, some utility access panels, utility section. So this is the personnel lift. You come up from the ground level on this lift. We're not going to take it because it's currently broken and will kill you. It is the public test universe, after all. So as you come in, this is essentially the personnel VIP guest loading area. So you'd come in from a space station, from one of these docking collars on either side, or down from the ground if you've landed in a hangar. So there are currently extra large hangars on Lorville and Area 18, and there will be extra large hangars on the very large space stations that are coming up soon. So they've done a really nice job with this area, and differently from the 600, which released without any decorations or art or anything like that, they've added a lot to kind of add more interest to the interior spaces here, because people complained and bitched and moaned that the 600 had so much empty space. I covered that in my video, that you would eventually get all of this crap to fill your ship with. I spent 12 years in Second Life decorating houses and landscaping and placing plants and furniture and art in my houses and estates, and I knew that that's what we're going to get, and so it's nice to see. So as you come in, this is your view. Walking into the main center atrium is just absolutely grand. Absolutely grand. I said I was going to go a little bit faster, but it's hard because it's just so amazing. So you have 2 guest suites on this level, one over there and one over there for VIP guests. So there will be VIP NPC transport missions in the future universe, which will be very, very lucrative. So imagine transporting movie stars, rock stars, UEE senators, and governmental envoys, things like that, that they're going to pay huge amounts to be transported on a luxury space yacht. Kind of like hiring a charter Gulfstream jet, only much, much, much bigger. Or hiring a charter yacht. You hear about the movie stars doing that all the time with their honeymoons. It's like, oh, they spent $20 million for a week on a yacht, and that's going to be the kind of thing that people are going to do. They want to have a tour around the verse. So we'll actually go over here to this VIP guest suite. I love these doors and the detailing. So there are 4 suites. They're all identical. This one has not been trimmed out, so it's still in development. They haven't finished. So, oh, here's the bathroom. Main door. Over here, the whole ceiling is glass. Absolutely incredible view. So you got these 2 stairs that go up on either side, which they did a phenomenal job with those. You've got the balcony up there. You've got a seating area down here. A couple of chairs. You'll be able to change out the furniture. So if you don't like those chairs, you can change them. If you don't like those vases, you can change them. You can put other stuff here. So this is one of the 2 escape rafts that we saw. You're on the same level. I won't go in because you actually have to duck in, duck out, but it does hold 8 people. And there's 2 of those, and then there are also escape pods. So here's one of the engineering elevators. So this goes from the raft level down to the crew level, and then also to the engine rooms. And here is the ladder. So you can go from level to level without elevators if they're broken, if the power's out, if they're bugged or whatnot, which is one of the complaints with the 600. It's actually a very cool work of art here on this wall, a giant circuit board, and somebody mentioned that this kind of reminded them of HAL 9000 from 2001, A Space Odyssey. Hub module. So we don't know what that is actually going to be, but it's pretty cool. So there's another identical escape raft over there, another elevator over there. So there's only one ladder, but there are two elevators on either side. Okay, so going into the spa here, I had to edit out, jump into a new server because all the water was badly glitched. So this is definitely better. So this is the spa. This is the hot tub area. This used to be a grotto. Cave grotto was the very first iteration that we saw. So this was all like rocks and looked like a real cave. It looked amazing, but it looks very awesome now. A little bit more like a hotel or super mansion, private indoor spa, hot tub type of area. So we've got a water wall, we've got stone on the walls. So the hot tub is very cool. So they have a glass floor, and below the glass floor are some plants and rocks. So that's true to the original. I may actually just collect a lot of rocks, pretty rocks from around the universe, and fill the wall up with that to make it look like a cave, because I love that. It was very, very cool in the original. So this side over here, we have the sauna rooms. So this is your dry sauna with your ladle for water and rocks. I don't know if they'll actually make that all interactable and create steam. A bit immersive. Excuse me. Then over here, you've got two showers. So these are very fancy Origin showers with ceiling shower heads, wall body sprays. I was actually in the decorative plumbing business for many years, and used to sell these sorts of things, and that ceiling shower head could go for $3,000 to $4,000. A whole custom shower setup for some of your multi-millionaires' homes, easily $10,000 worth of shower fixtures. The 1%. So there are two elevators here. So this is the starboard side on the crew area. So this leads to the crew kitchen and up into the foyer of the bar, lounge, dining. Actually, this leads into the crew kitchen service area of the bar upstairs, and then this leads down to the hangar side. Med bay is very close to this, the armory, and then also leads up to the foyer of the bar, lounge, and restaurant area. So we've got a couple of little changing rooms here. So you've got some slippers and essential oils and things like that. Little hangers for your clothes, your towels. And then here's the pool. Public test universe again. We're getting some graphical glitches on the water in the pool, but this room just looks really stunning. Just really beautiful. Love these plants, the wood on the walls, the hardwood flooring. I actually would like more hardwood flooring in the rest of the ship, and they've done a good job with the stone texturing. This is the same stone from the Origin currently. I don't know how much customization that we'll get, but this room is just absolutely beautiful. Now everybody kind of jokes, okay, well, what's going to happen if you lose gravity and power? John Crew said they might just have it so that it sucks the water out super fast, or has a cover over it or something like that. A couple of different things have been discussed. So now we'll go up to the next level. Just kind of enjoy this grand staircase here. So So those are cantilevered steps up the rest of the way, which are just really beautiful. No handrail, guardrail, so be careful there, don't fall off. Not child friendly, as Disco said. Would not actually pass code anywhere in the United States, where they're very strict about those sorts of things. But that's the newest rage in all the multimillionaires' homes, cantilevered stairs. Love this piece of art here in the middle. Absolutely beautiful. I'm 100% sure we'll be able to change that out. If you don't like this, they'll be selling art inverse for hundreds of thousands of UAC, I'm sure. And I love this balcony and the view here. It's just absolutely stunning. So this is the central hub. Has been some debate as to whether or not this would be changeable for different modules, if you want to have more of a meeting space or who knows what. More little tables and faces. Very, very nice. So this is the foyer of the social part of the ship. The bar, the dining room. This is the elevator that came up from the level below, goes all the way down to the crew decks. Some tables, some books, some sculptures. Very nice job on those, very nice job. Cigar holders, need some cigars there. So this suite has been decorated somewhat. I don't think it's completely finished, but you've got a little sculpture on the table. These are supposed to be hollow tables we saw in the original concept. And be able to have who knows what 3D shows or whatnot. There's cigar case, cigar holder. Apparently still a lot of smoking of cigars in the distant future. A lot of books and sculptures. Very, very cool ceiling sculpture here. Gigantic aquarium, which we'll be able to fill with exotic fish from around the universe. Love these aquariums. I don't even know how many aquariums we have on the ship, but I love it. Look at the size of that aquarium. Huge. Bed hasn't been finished, doesn't have any sheets or pillows or anything like that. Yeah, origin beds don't look super comfortable, but I just love this guest suite, and this is really super nice. And so that big white area back there is going to be a screen, which you'll be able to show like nature scenes, forests, waterfalls, maybe space. Lots of different stuff you'll be able to put up on those screens, which is going to be just absolutely stunning. I love that. It had been a lot of debate amongst the owners of the 890s. By the way, I am the founder of the 890 Jump Club. We've got over 500 very active and happy luxury space yacht owners, and we've been talking about this for so long, and we're so happy. But there was a ton of debate about having some kind of screens because you don't have any windows. So just having screens on those walls will be amazing. That big white wall there. I wonder if that's going to be a screen too, or if that's just a bright light. So we have our wall-hung toilets, some art. This is a whirlpool tub and shower system. Got an overhead shower there. Seat, very, very nice. Love that sink and faucet. Can't see ourselves in the reflection yet. It is cool how you can see the room. Eventually we'll be able to see ourselves, I'm sure. Some kind of screen here. More hangers for some clothes. I don't see a closet in here. Where do you store your clothes? When you're changing for dinner or just lounging about. So there are 2 guest suites here. There's another one over here, identical. So overall there are 4 of these VIP guest suites. And then here there are 4 toilet rooms. You're next to the bar. Lots of drinking occurring over here. You are a flying bar citizen. Having parties in here, having your friends, having your org. You have org meetings, or taking people on tour, or if it's just you and your special significant other, just come up to have a drink at the bar. Love these screens up here. So lots of the old concept art, really cool stuff. So I'm sure these are going to be active in the future. Beautiful windows on either side. Seating for a lot of people in here. Yeah, I know some people have kind of said, it's like, oh my god, this thing's designed for 60 people. It's a cruise ship. It's not a luxury yacht. It's like, it's meant to serve a lot of purposes. It can be your own private luxury yacht, or as many friends as you want as an org base, traveling party, taking people on tours, taking your friends on tours, or just you and your crew flying you around, and this is all yours, so you have a little bit more than you need. It's not cozy for a single person bar, but it's meant to serve a lot of purposes. So it can't be 100% for 100% of the community, but they've nailed, I think, 98% perfect on the ship for 90+% of the community is very, very, very happy with this ship. Love the windows. Lots of viewing windows. That's one of the things that we love about the Phoenix, and we didn't like about the 600 was having side windows. You can just hang out someplace and be able to look around outside. So this comes up from the crew kitchen, and below that, see the crew kitchen and the spa and the foyer lounge dining area. So your staff comes up here with food and whatnot from down below. You've got lots of drinks, champagne, serving dishes and whatnot. So there'll be NPCs that'll be going around serving. You'll have a bartender. It's going to have bar animations. They did the mocap for that, so your bartender will have 20 or 30 different drinks that they can mix here at the bar. Serve yourself some champagne. Okay, so in free flight these are not interactable, but in the PU they are. You can actually pick up that champagne bottle, pick up some glasses, walk around the ship. So up here in this area is the dining room. So this is kind of the less formal dining area for larger parties if you have to accommodate that. This here, though, is one of the most spectacular parts of the ship. Floor-to-ceiling windows looking out from this incredible, incredible dining room, meeting room. Imagine yourself as the head of a multi-planetary, multi-star system, galactic empire, managing thousands of people in your org, making you billions of credits, running massive mining and cargo hauling operations, fleets of ships at your disposal, looking out over your vast empire from your... This is essentially also a conference room. Just love it. I love the texture of this table they finally came up with. Love those glasses. Really nice champagne glasses. And I'm a fan of square plates. I love the hardwood accent. They've changed this table multiple times. I think you'll probably get multiple choices of tables eventually because they've made so many different ones. But this is just absolutely stunning. Love, love, love this view from here. That is definitely one of the best spots on the ship for sightseeing, if you're not up on the bridge itself. So we're on like the third or fourth level up. There's another level above us. So going up these cantilevered stairs. Try not to fall off. I haven't actually tried to fall off. But this is just absolutely stunning here. Looking out over the gallery. Oh! Free look is a little wonky sometimes. Definitely a little wonky sometimes. But look at that ceiling. I mean, that is just huge. I mean, you could probably nearly park a Connie in this. It's so big. This is huge. At least a couple of freelancers. Massive. Massive. And this is just the central atrium, plus all the rooms. These are actually some of my favorite spots right up here. These windows are incredibly huge. Talk about these big windows. So this is one of the viewing areas. Got some chairs up here. Again, they do not look comfortable. I will be changing them out for big, fluffy, overstuffed chairs. I like comfortable. Look at the size of these windows. And these windows are just massive. And if I'm close to 2 meters tall, and it's what, like a 3 meter tall window? The views are stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love this atrium. It is everything that we could have dreamed of. It was so much better than the original concept even. They did a great job. So some doors you can just walk up to, some doors you have to interact with, some doors have a little control panel on the side. So these are your avionics. And so there's going to be computer modules in there, computer blades, for like automating your remote turrets, for anti-missile defense and whatnot. So you've got 2 of these on either side. They slide out for easier interaction. Love that. Very, very, very cool. A lot of stuff down there underneath the stairs. So this is the bridge. I really like this, and a lot of people have differing opinions on this bridge. That, you know, so they feel like maybe the stairs took up a lot of space. There's not a huge amount of space up here, but this is actually really huge. I mean, look at all this room up here. This is probably twice as much area as the 600 bridge. So if you want to have a bunch of friends up here, that's one of the things we do on the Yacht Club a lot, is we'll get a bunch of people on the 600. We'll have like 6, 8, 10 people on the bridge as we're flying around doing silly stuff in the verse. But the hologlobe, I'm so glad we got that for command and control. So that's going to be, you know, managing your fleets and also exploration. So this can be used as an exploration ship. Not going to be as good as a Carrack. Carrack is definitely the best, but this is going to be a pretty capable explorer in luxury. So you've got all these MFDs over here right now. They're showing some navigation stuff, flight navigation. Looks like potentially exploration controls. You're going to be able to control a lot of things from here. Your engineering, your shields, your power, your scanners, a lot of different things. So these are all just kind of repetitive, but very, very cool. Very, very cool stuff. Just kind of giving you ideas of different various systems. You'll be able to control your environmental systems. Probably locking, you might get like a map of the ship that you can lock and unlock various parts of the ship. These gigantic windows here. I look at these windows. So some people kind of complain that it was just a copy paste of the 600, but now think if we get the opportunity in the future, they did say, being able to swap these out. So if you have done that with the 300 series customization features, there's a couple of different kinds of chairs that you'll get. So imagine in future, if you will, if you'll be able to change these out for different designs of chairs. So I know not everybody's thinking about that, but a lot of the captains were looking at the original Atlas chairs in the original concept brochure, which like I was not super hung up on those, but some people apparently are, and not super thrilled having this gigantic column here blocking a lot of your view, but that's okay. If you're up here in this area, it's not blocking anything. And look out of this massive window. It's huge, like crazy huge, and you're not losing anything. And if you're sitting up here in the captain's seat, so right now this is the pilot seat, but you can pilot the ship from either of the 2 other stations. or from the battle bridge downstairs, and this can just be your captain command chair, and you can just be Captain Kirk sitting up here telling your pilot sitting over there, that away, Mr. Sulu. That's what we want to do. Just take off for parts unknown and enjoy your luxury. I love it. I love it. All the detailing, just a work of beauty and love. This thing, absolutely stunning. And then every time I come out here onto the top level of the atrium, it's just breathtaking, breathtaking. Imagine beautiful nebulas and asteroids, planets with rings like Saturn. The really nice trees up here. So they talked about the shadow casting. So apparently that's very expensive graphically. It takes a lot for your GPU to render, which will hopefully get better in the future with when they go to Vulkan away from DirectX. But it does give you a really nice effect over here in this area. Very, very cool seating area here. Play some backgammon, smoke a cigar, have a drink. On this side over here, here's some very nice art they've put on the walls. So they created some pretty darn cool. So this is like seriously three-dimensionally sculptured art. Very cool. Chess set over here. Looking back across the atrium. Just freaking gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. The sculpture there in the middle. The grand staircase. Look at that. Just freaking amazing. Absolutely stunning what they've done here. And this, my friends, is the owner's suite. So you have your own glass ceiling. And you have a 2-story window looking out the back. Got a couple of seating areas up here. Some art on the walls. Very, very nice stairs. Gold inlay in the marble. I like the lights around everything. So here we have a little aquarium. Get some fish in there. Is there something over here? Not sure. So that's a one-way window. That's actually the bedroom down there through some glass. So this is the office. More shelves. You've got your own private bar stock over here, which is important. You don't want to have to walk all the way to the front of the ship to the bar to get a drink. So you've got another window out here looking out over the engines. Just absolutely stunning. Ah, God, I just love this. Just hurts. This is just stunning. Love that piece of art there. I like modern art. I like classical and modern art. I am going to be buying so much art in the universe. So this down here is the master bedroom. Look at this, and you can park a ship in here. Oh, supposedly that was going to be one-way glass up there. You could see out. That's changed. So you've got a TV that comes down from the, it's kind of floating over here. A lot of wealthy homes have that. They come out of the ceiling or out of the cabinet. You've got another one of these display screens back here behind the bed. I love this bed. This is pretty sweet. Can't wait till we get better, some pillows and sheets and things, make it look a little more comfortable. But imagine having another view of space out there, maybe from the remote camera in the front of the ship, seeing where you're going. So this was one-way glass, but has changed. I wonder if you'll be able to turn that on and off. Oh, I didn't see these little sculptures before. Ah, love that. Very, very cool. I know some people are going to bitch, like, they wasted dev time on making all these little sculptures when they should be building the game and getting the game out and getting us game loops. Shove it. I like it. Alright, come on. Door, open. There it is. Alright. Oh, the aquarium over here is definitely much bigger. So you see a small window from the other side, very much larger aquarium in this side. Love that. Fill that up with some exotic alien fish. So you've got your own private little dining or breakfast room here. So if you want to not interact with guests or the crew, or you just don't feel like getting much out of bed, you just come out of bed, you come over here, you make yourself a cappuccino in the morning, or make yourself a mimosa, or a scotch if you're Shadow. Probably have a mini bar and refrigerator in here. There's your beer right there. Yeah, buddy. Got some drinks, got some food, got your own little kitchen. Love it. Absolutely love it. Your window out here, you just come up, have breakfast, enjoy the view. Absolutely stunning. So I'm taking a long time, and this is like the first half. I'll probably split this into 2 videos. So this is like the public social area, the pretty parts of the ship, and then I'll do a second one of the lower decks, the crew areas, because people hate super long videos, and I just have a tendency to ramble, and this is a huge ship, and there's so much to see. And, I nearly made the same mistake that Lando did in the official CIG tour. Forgot to show you the master bath in the master suite. So we're going to come all the way back down here, go through this very cool hidden door. I love the doors in here. The doors are so great. Just love it. So in your master bedroom, here's where you put all your clothes. Here's your master bathroom. It's just like the guest suites, yes, so that you didn't get an extra special fancy bathroom, but I'm okay with that. It's still a super nice bathroom. You got your own jacuzzi tub, fancy shower. I'm happy with it. I love these stairs, and they did this in the rear stair of the 600, and I think it turned out beautifully, and I'm glad they used the same kind of sweeping design here in the 890. So I think we've hit every area of the fancier parts of the ship, the social areas, the guest suites, and whatnot. Oh, I didn't show you the remote turrets. So we're going to run up here real quick. Run. So right now, see if we can get, can I? Yes, we can. Okay, so you have 2 remote turrets, which are currently twin-size 3s. Where is the enter? Okay, so we're a little bugged here. Definitely bugged. It didn't come out. Alright, so we're in free flight. And there is one on the top and one on the bottom. Nope. How do we get out of here? There we get out of here. So you have 2 remote turrets you control from here, or the battle bridge. And then this seat over here controls the 4 missile turrets. So you can't see the menus because we're a little bugged here. Still PTU. This is only wave 1 PTU. So it literally just came out of YACHT. We haven't even had a patch yet. They're bug fixing like crazy, and I just got out of the seat. So they're bug fixing like crazy, and they're going to fix a lot of this stuff that's not working quite yet. Right, you have to look down and away from getting in. All right, come on. So I'm hitting power over here. There we go. All right. Missile turret. There we go. That's how that works. And not really quite working. But you get the idea. So that there are 2 missile turrets on the top front and 2 on the bottom. Oh, there they are. You can see them from here. Peek up here. There they are. Don't get out. You get out through the glass. You can glitch out, but you can't get back in. So there are 2 missile turrets right there, and the same 2 are on the bottom as well. So I expect that they're going to up those to size 3s, which are what the 600 has. And the twin remote turrets should be size 3, potentially size 4 for a ship of this size. I expect that we'll get that at some point in the future. So that is the pretty parts of the 890, and there's a lot of them. It is absolutely stunning. So I'm going to leave you here, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to be making more Star Citizen is Amazing videos. I promise I'm not going to take as long a break. We'll probably make one of Area 18 and Lorville, especially now that we have the 890. We'll just go fly around and show you that from there. And then there'll be more cooler stuff to come. So my next video will be the lower crew parts of the ship. So find that video. I'll have it linked in the notes below, and we'll see you around the verse.